Hey folks, seeing as the coronavirus pandemic is occurring and I don't feel like working and it's pretty quiet in the store, it's also snowing, so the weather's not great for traveling, so I doubt I'm going to get many, if any, customers at all today. C'est la vie. Anyway, so I figured I'd make use of my time and relay some information to the population, general population of treasure hunting aficionados. In this particular case, you're going to need a skill like you usually need skills to hunt for treasure, like metal detectorists have, etc. But in this case, you don't need to be a metal detectorist. You need to scuba dive. You need to have experience, and probably extensive experience, scuba diving in rivers. Now, what I'm talking about is fur trade goods, bales of fur trade goods, and potentially furs, potentially pemmican, and fur trade goods from copper pots, trade pots, to silver beavers, to trade axes, to trade spear points, to knives, to virtually anything that was traded during the fur trade. Now, what happened was when there were storms, rapids, flooding situations, etc., there was occasionally canoes capsized with fur trade goods in them, with bales of fur trade goods in them. And in the deep parts of the rivers, these sunk and were never recovered. Now, as people don't think and expect, the middle of the river is really actually quite clear. And I mean clear of silt at the bottom. I don't mean visibility-wise, I mean just clear of mud at the bottom. The fast-moving river doesn't let the silt stay there, so it gets moved on down the river and to the sides of the river. So the sides are muddy and silty, but the middle is actually fairly clear and is rocky. So these bales are just sitting out in the open on the rock and are recoverable, theoretically. Now, you can find out where these bales are because they did keep pretty good records about where canoes went down. And the Hudson Bay Archives, and I believe the Northwest Company archives are part of that now, just the way things went in history. I'm not sure, but have to check. It's all up to you. Do some research and do some digging in the archives, and you probably be able to find some of these locations. Now, it's not like it hasn't been done before. It has. In one instance, there was a University of Manitoba professor who did just that, and he dived and recovered at least one of these bales. So it can be done, but it's going to take experience, expertise, and probably far more than one person. So anyway, if you do recover one of these bales, and as a result of my video, I'd really appreciate if you could send me something from that bale, or if the government, of course, seizes the property or claims property, you can't obviously give me anything, but send me some proof, some photos. Maybe video would be cool as well. If you're a diver, contact me maybe. If you're a YouTube video diver, that'd be a cool video, wouldn't it? Finding a fur trade treasure. But I haven't located any of these personally because it will take some extensive research in the Hudson Bay Archives, and I've got my plate pretty full researching as it is. But they're out there. They're at the bottom of the rivers. They're accessible. There will be licenses and stuff to get and all that sort of thing too, but That's just the way it goes. Anyway, so happy picking, safe picking. Take care.